What's going on, guys? Chris from One Poker Videos. Hope everyone's had another fantastic week. We're back with the final of the Betfair Poker Masters Europe featuring Tony G. The previous episode you can find on this channel, and all other previous episodes you can find on our sister channel, The Poker Vaults. If you are loving the classic poker content, please do make sure you subscribe so you can find out when we upload our next new video, and we really hope you enjoy this one. Right, let's get right into the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final of the Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe 2007. Introducing the players. In seat 1, Welsh Internet qualifier Mr. Steve Cordy.
Clearly no respect for reputation. 29-year-old Steve got past Barney Boatman, Liam Flood and Teddy Sheringham in his heat. He's only been playing for a year. He's clearly a mighty fast learner. 8-1 outsider Steve Cordy.
In seat 2, Swedish pro William Thorsen.
He had a quite incredible 2006, winning nearly $1 million for that 13th place finish in the main event in Vegas. He had to play the grinder in his heat and outlasted Tony Bloom and Finnish star Thomas Valrus. William Thorsen.
In seat 3, winner of the first Betfair Asian Open from Lithuania, Tony G.
He likes chat almost as much as he likes chips. Intimidation comes as standard. They call him the Australian airbag, originally from Lithuania. He's the reigning Betfair Asian Poker Tour champion. A classic heads up with Finnish star You Were Healthy. Tony G.
In seat 4, Internet pro player from England, Richard Collier.
He made the comeback of the tournament after playing a 27,000 short stack superbly. He knocked out Ross Bowman and Robin Kessler along the way. 20 years old, already an online pro. Rich Collier.
In seat 5, Hendon Mobster, Ram Crazy Horse Veswani.
The only player to have made 4 final tables on the European Poker Tour. He's one of the most exciting men to watch anywhere in the world. He's won and lost fortunes in a single sitting and beat Mr. Cool Mark Goodwin heads up to win his heat. Ram Veswani, he's the 3-1 favourite.
In seat 6, one of Europe's top players, Roy the Boy Brindley from Ireland.
He was born in England, he's based in Ireland. Expect lots of table talk from the boy. An ex-greyhound trainer, he was quick out the traps in his heat, seeing off the legendary Willie Tan among others. $500,000 plus in career winnings. A 4-1 chance, Roy the Boy Brindley.
And please give a very warm welcome to your tournament director, the one and only Mr. Barry Mundy.
If the table talk does get out of hand, this man will sort it out. Tournament director Barry Mundy here to see fair play in this final. Roy Brindley nearest the camera, who was superb in his heat. He's sitting next to Ram Veswani there. One of the most feared players anywhere in the world game. William Thorsen from Sweden with the shades. Tony G. It's like a who's who of European poker at this table. We've got 2 internet qualifiers living the dream as well, and it should be fantastic.
Yeah, I really can't wait for this, Trevor. You know, we've seen from all the heats, all these guys played fantastic to get to the final table. And we say that there's 2 qualifiers from off a Betfair area, but, you know, they can mix this game up with these top guys.
There's what we were playing for, 120,000 for first. You're guaranteed 19,000 just for being here. Tony G is going to be after the first prize and nothing else. Button is with Brindley for our first hand. Blind level's just 1,000 and 2,000. They start with 100,000 apiece.
Pass. 2.
Yeah, we won't be seeing too many loose cards from these guys the first couple of rounds, Trevor. We've seen the ace-7s getting past like they're nothing.
Round to the small blind then. Cordy's got pocket 3s first hand.
2 small threes. He'll feel obliged to put a raise in with this.
And raise. 6 more. 8 total.
And Willie Thorsen here.
Thorsen has a playable hand. He's got ace-8.
Ace-8.
Cool.
Against the
Steve bets 8,000.
raise.
William calls.
But Cordy made in the small blind.
6,
First flop of the tournament.
Jack. Check all bet.
Well, it ain't a bad flop for the 3s. He's quite entitled to put a little feeler bet out here.
Check.
Both players check.
It's gone check, check.
2.
That
Well,
won't frighten Cordy.
That was close. We know that if you give the initiative to Willie, he's
Check.
likely to take it.
Check.
Yeah. Early on.
6.
Well, that's just counterfeited Cordy's 3, so Torson now ahead. Jackson 6 with the ace.
Yeah, he's gone in front, and now he's behind, and he's going to come
9.
out and bet it.
Steve bets 9,000.
He'll probably let it go first hand.
Well, if he puts Cordy on something like ace jack or something, it'll be a split pot. You might have to look him up. He has.
William calls.
Call. Okay, show and
Show and
take.
take.
And it's better than a split pot from Torson's point of view.
Yeah, it's amazing, really. You know, as soon as he went behind,
3.
William shows
puts
the
the
ace,
bet
the
in.
ace plays. Jackson 6 with the ace. William wins the first hand.
So Torson takes down the first pot. And you can bet your bottom dollar that the likes of Tony G and Vaswani, who won't have seen much of Cordy, would have taken note of that, how the internet man played it. So here are the basics of Texas Hold'em. First of all, one person is made the nominated dealer or button. The player to the left places the small blind, then the next player places the big blind. These are bets to get the action going. All players are dealt 2 cards face down, called the hold cards. Now everyone can fold, call or raise. The first person to bet is to the left of the big blind. Now the first 3 community cards are placed in the middle. This is called the flop. These are cards for all players to use to make the best hand. Then there's another round of betting, but this time it's the player to the left of the button who goes first. The next card is dealt. This is called the turn, followed by more betting before the final card, the river. We have a final round of betting, and all players left in the hand must show their cards. The best 5-card poker hand wins the pot. Very early stages, though, of this Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe. Roy's not played a hand yet.
now Roy's MO, I mean, he's as crazy as the rest of them. You know, we've seen him play Roy. He's a fantastic player to watch. He moves chips around all over the place.
7.
But being on a
Steve
final,
makes
Trevor,
7,000 to play.
you know, you'd like to start off just a little bit slow.
Steve
Pass.
Cordy betting his ace-jack.
Yeah, it's a raise here from the Welshman.
Pass.
So round to Ram. He's on the big blind here.
Call.
He's going to play.
Ram calls.
He just don't like laying his big blind down, does he?
Ace. Jack.
Now,
Jack.
this is unbelievable.
Check.
Full house
Well.
for Cordy.
Will he be able to contain himself?
2 pairs to Vaswani. Great check from Cordy.
Five.
Rams check right behind him.
Check.
Well, look at this.
7.
Steve bets 7,000.
It's a case of how many chips he can get. You know, if he knew Ram was on an ace, well,
Call.
he must
Ram
put him on
calls.
an ace now. So if a 7 comes here, there'll be murders.
King.
Well, that actually improves Vaswani's hand.
Check.
Aces and jacks with the king now.
He'll probably call a value bet on the end here.
How much can Cordy get out of Crazy
About
Horse?
12, I reckon. 12, maybe 15.
Steve
24.
bets 24,000.
Into a pot of 29,000.
Yes, it's quite a big bet.
So 53,000 in the middle now.
Cool.
And Vaswani's going to look him up and he's going to regret it.
Yeah.
Take, please. Steve shows ace jack house
Wow.
jacks.
Monster
Wins the
hand for
hand.
Cordy. Very early on, and Vaswani's taken a bit of a hit there. And it's rocketed Steve Cordy to the top of the leaderboard. He's got 122,000. This is the final. $120,000 for the winner. The early chip leader is the Welsh internet qualifier Steve Cordy.
Pass, 2. Pass.
Ram has folded a hand.
Wow. He must have trod on her now.
Pass.
This is a small blind, big blind. This is a very nice hand.
6 total.
William makes it 6,000.
What has Tony G got? We know Torsen's got the hooks. Suited connectors for Tony G.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tony calls.
Well, you know, the easiest way to upset Tony G is to keep raising him.
9, 2, 6.
Well, that's a great flop for Tony.
Open ender, but a big pair.
10.
Over pair to the board
That's
for Torsen.
10,000.
Cool.
Tony calls.
Called a 10,000 bet there without
7.
blinking. That's paired Tony G, but he's still behind.
Check.
This is a nice bet from Willie. He's giving Tony the opportunity to bluff a few chips off.
15,000.
He's got to think he's in front. You see.
Cool.
15,000 more to Torsen. He calls.
Valid.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
straight for Tony G.
Check.
$62,000 in the middle. What kind of a bet?
25.
30.
Tony
He's
bets
bet 30.
30,000.
Right on the button, Ian. It's a tough call, this, for Torsen.
I don't think he'll call.
Nothing ruffles him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And he has. Yep, he's going
Yeah.
to throw him away.
He'll show
Tony
as
wins the
well, I
hand.
fancy.
Big flop for Tony G. He came from behind to win his heat.
With the players like Ram, Roy, you know, Tony G, because they're on TV so much, their games are world renowned, you know, so these guys are there to have a go at their reputations. Richard Collier throw these.
Pass, 2.
What's Ram got?
6.
Ram makes it 6,000 to play.
He's got 8-4 of clubs. He's raised her with 2 to 8. He's
And wins the
unreal.
hand.
Unbelievable, isn't it? He lost the pot when Cordy came back over the top, and he's straight back into the groove. 82,000. He can win from there, no question.
I had quite a hard heat, you know, Roland DeWolf and Mark Goodwin were in there, two good friends of mine. But it was one of those heats where everything, you know, I got off to a good start and everything sort of fit into place after that. So, you know, I feel really good.
Tournament director Barry Mundy has told the players the blinds are going up. 2,000 and 4,000 now.
Raise 12 total.
Yeah,
Pocket
Roy
four, Sir
raises
Roy.
to
Roy's pumped
12,000.
it up a bit.
Oh, Cordy, Snowmen. You see Torsen has one of Brindley's fours.
Call.
Oh, he's just
See,
flat.
And Ram's got the other one.
Yeah.
Pass. Pass.
Well, we know Roy can't improve.
10 more. Pass. 8 more. Cool.
And Ram calls. Three-way
For
action.
Swanee, playing with 2 4 a
Well, he's
hearts.
called for the value, eh?
Cordy's in a great position here.
3
Look,
and 9. Check.
well, that's a great flop for the
20.
8s and the
Roy
4s,
bets
really.
20,000.
This is a big bet. This is a big bet into this part, 20,000. $58,000 in the middle now, Trevor, for grabs.
So 20,000 more.
He's past that.
What a bet
Roy
from
wins the
Brindley.
hand.
He's taken Cordy off. An almost unassailable hand.
Yeah, it was a nice bet from Roy.
The favourite for this final, before any cards were dealt, was Rambaswamy. A 3-to-1 shot. He is currently the short stack. Torsen has the button. He's been relatively quiet so far. Brindley's won a couple of decent pots. That's why he's the chip leader. He's been very selective too in the hands he's played. Not something you can accuse Ram of.
Two quick passes from the guys on the end. What's this guy got? King, Queen. He'll be playing these.
He'll be raising, I'm sure.
12 total.
12 to play.
Pass.
Standard 3 times the big blind raise from Cordy.
Pass. 8 more.
He looks like he decides to
Call.
peel off a flop here. Deuce 5. I don't know what he's ever expecting to hit.
Well, these two internet guys going head to head then.
3 and 4.
Well, he's picked up an up and down here.
And if he bets it again, he'll almost certainly take Cordy off the hand.
21.
He's not frightened to put his chips in, this chap, is he?
Does he want to pay 21,000 to try and hit this open-ended straight draw?
Battle of the qualifiers, this one.
It's a real powerful bet, that, from Cordy.
Wow, his heart's going up. Maybe he's thinking of coming over the top here. Look at this, 147.
Well, that was a snooker break.
He's obviously thinking of making
All
a
in.
move. Yeah, he's gone all in.
All in, what a move! And now Cordy, who's got nothing,
21,000.
has to throw it away.
All in.
38 more.
We saw this from
38.
Collier in his heat.
All in for
Well,
another
he's-
38,000 more.
He's creeping up. This should start going down now because we know he's not going to. There you go. 'Cause we know he's not going to call. Yeah, this should go down.
It's 38,000 more. It's too
Tough.
much. It's a wonderful
hand.
play from Collier.
Yeah, nice move. Nice move.
You're watching the final of the Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe from London.
Pass.
This is hand 28. Still, all 6 players
Pass.
remain.
Yeah, and they've all been very patient so far. I mean, we've seen a couple of nice hands
Pass.
and a couple of clashes, but we still know the best is yet to
Pass.
come, don't we?
2 more.
Collier on the small blind here with Jack Queen.
Call and you raise.
See, now he ain't dropped his glasses this time. What's that all about? And now he's done it. The only guy I ever see who's regimental with this is UR Helpy. He's just so... You can never get a read on him with his glasses.
Raise 9 more.
Raising it up with Jack 6 for Swanee. Collier, without breaking sweat, calls the raise.
And you get that funny feeling, don't you? Something's going to happen
9.
here.
Are you expecting
Six.
a jack?
There we go.
Well,
There.
oh,
How did I know?
look at this.
See, this is what happens. You get a funny feeling with Ram. He plays these random cards, and it happens.
2 pair for Vaswani. Top pair. Good kicker for Collier.
11.
He could get in big trouble.
Well, he's got 110,000. He's got to think he's in front.
And a raise.
Now, it just seems to come to Ram. It's amazing.
All in.
Hey, oh, look, there we go. What do you think, Trevor? Let's.
Well, look at that heart rate. 145.
There's
Wow.
19 to call. I think everything goes.
This is
That's
unbelievable.
11, and then the second is
72.
I think
82.
Collier's already put about 35,000 into this pot. So
The call is another 53,000.
56. Still got that.
that's about all he's stacked, Trevor, I think.
Put one in there.
That is about all of his stack.
Well, call has been made. We've got a showdown here.
Oh, he's cool.
Richard shows Queen Jack, and Ram has 2 pairs.
He needs a Queen Collier.
Second
Five.
card is a 5.
That's no good.
Trevor, didn't we say this is what happens with Ram?
It's the worst one.
Shake of the head from the internet man. Ram's not even looking at it.
He's got no need to, has he?
Nice.
There you go.
And Vaswani
And we've lost
has
that first
doubles
player.
up.
taken down a monster. Well, I think Vaswani,
Jacks and 6s.
Collier actually had Vaswani covered, so I think
did he?
Collier will still be in, albeit only with 30,000 or so, but it's bad news for the rest of the table that Vaswani is now the chip leader. Here's the Bible as to what beats what. If all else fails, you've always got your high card. Next best is 1 pair. Better still, 2 pair. After that, 3 of a kind, also called trips or a set, followed by a straight, that's 5 in a row of any suit. Next up, a flush, 5 of the same suit in any order. You'll usually win with a full house, 3 of a kind plus a pair. That's unless your opponent has 4 of a kind, also called quads. Almost unbeatable is a straight flush, 5 in a row of the same suit. And top of the pops, a royal flush, that's a straight flush, ace high. Roy Brindley will be the first to speak once the tickets have been printed here.
Yeah, and him and Tony have been relatively quiet, haven't they? Considering they've both got chips. So we might see them all trying to make moves at the same time a bit later on in the game.
12 total.
Well, I was
Brindley
just-
making a move with pocket
12,000
twos under the gun.
I was just saying he's quiet. Wow.
And look what he's walked into.
Yeah. They might take this personal. They've had a couple of battles already.
Re-raise 30 total.
Big
Pass.
re-raise from Cordy.
Pass. There's 28 more.
Can he play? No. 7,
Pass.
8. See what Ram's got.
More.
No, he won't be playing. And I think Roy will be passing as well.
18 more.
Does he want to commit 18,000 more chips with pocket twos?
It's not that. It's he knows he's going to have to commit more because that ain't the end of the betting. Well, I can't see this. That's a bad call in my book.
Unless he hits his set, or he can take this internet qualifier off
3,
it, it's going to be in trouble.
5.
Oh, there it is! Brindley,
Well,
set of twos.
and he's going to double up here for sure. You know, what a fantastic flop for both of them. Unbelievable.
15.
Roy bets 15,000.
Smallish bet into a largish pot.
It's in the middle. Is there 81,000 in a pot? See, this is a massive pot to leave. You know, you can't even put Roy on ace-4, can you?
All in.
Yeah.
All in.
All in, he says.
Steve moves all in.
We know what Brindley's going to do.
Call.
Well, this will be absolute music to Roy's ears.
Yeah.
Roy calls.
Oh, well, he knows it.
Steve
that's
shows
it.
a pair of jacks. Roy shows 3 deuces. Pair of deuces.
And Brindley did have Cordy covered, so Cordy's tournament life on the line here. He needs a hook.
5.
Turn cards are 5.
Well, a 5 will win it for him as well now.
5 or a jack.
29.
It's not there.
Roy wins the
And we
hand.
have our first casualty.
Okay, we leave
70, yeah.
And he
Steve
will
Cordy.
feel very unlucky there, Cordy.
Appreciation for Steve Cordy.
Absolutely gutted, I'm sure.
Well, sporting handshake between the two. He's been very unfortunate. The man from Wales, Steve Cordy, is our first casualty. Brindley's got big chips now, and we're down to 5.
I've had a great time in the heats and in the final. Been well looked after by Betfair, and hope to do something like this again soon.
They were making all
There's
the
how we
animals
stand.
Well, look at this. They say the cream rises to the top, and you've got the 3 stars there that we was looking at before the heat started. You know, they're up there, and these other 2 guys are really under pressure now.
5 players left then in the final of this Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe. And the happiest player when Brindley took out Cordy, apart from Brindley, of course, was Rich Collier, who's just moved up 1 place in the money.
Pass.
Not going to play this time. Round to Ram, who I'm sure is going to play.
Yeah.
Call. Pass.
Flat call
2 more.
from Ramaswamy.
Roy's gone back into his tank now. He won't be doing anything rash for a little while.
Call. Any raise?
This is 2 friends. 2 friends, check.
Check.
We always expect a bit of chat from Tony. Let's see what happens with him and Ram.
3 away from the
5.
flop then.
And 10. Check.
Top pair for Ram.
12.
Tony bets 12,000.
And all he's got is a gut shot.
Call.
Ram calls.
Good play here from Ram.
Ace.
3 diamonds on board now. So Tony has the nut flush draw
25.
Tony bets 25,000.
and a straight draw.
Well, we might even see Ram lay this down here, because he hasn't committed too many chips to the pot.
Wins the
Yeah,
hand.
he's passed it.
Yeah, it was a good turn card for Tony G. He knew he had to bet it, and he's taken Ram off the hand. When he won his heat, he was throwing dollars into the crowd. That'll always make you popular.
Yeah, of course it will.
William is he's a massively underrated player. He's only young. He cut his teeth on the internet and did terribly well. And he's got no fear, absolutely no fear. He's totally fearless. And he's the guy I'm more concerned about than anyone. Tony D, I know well who it is. I haven't been playing a lot with him, but I know he's a player that likes to talk at the table. He likes to try to put you down. And he's an aggressive player, so the final looks pretty tough.
Oh, Ram's going to run his own race, so I respect Ram a lot. He's a very aggressive player. He has his own strategy that differs from a lot of other players. So Ram is going to play his own game. I'm going to play my own game. But we've had a lot of clashes over the years, and I've had his scalp quite a number of times. So I think I can handle him pretty well, and he's obviously going to be the biggest threat if he's going to make the running early on.
I know all the guys really well. You know, we all do the same sort of tour, travelling to all the big tournaments together. You know, Roy Brindley's a very experienced player. Tony G, great player. You know, he's going to make sure he's not too quiet on the table. And William's a great player as well. You know, I'd say he's one of the great young players coming through.
We do hope you're enjoying this exclusive show, and just a very quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed already, please do consider subscribing. It really, really helps us out. Right, let's get right back to it.
Play continues in this Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe final from London. Grub Smith has moved into the commentary box. Nothing there for Tony G.
And it is round to our short stack, Rich Collier from Folkestone. Nothing to write home about there.
Pass.
Nice cards for Ram this time.
17.
Ram makes it
Brindley has
17,000 to
nothing.
play.
What does Torsen have? He has Snowmen. Now then, action here, I think.
William moves
All in,
in.
he says. Is this an automatic call for a Ram drop?
If he's got enough chips.
Call, yeah.
Cool.
Ram says call.
Yeah.
We have
We
a
are off to the
showdown.
races, Trevor.
William shows
Pocket
a pair of
eights.
eights.
Fractional
Ram shows
favourite.
ace queen.
But Torsen is the player with his tournament life at stake.
Well, we know that Tony and Rich folded queens. So that's a few of Ram's outs down the Swanee.
Oh, there it is, straight off the bat.
Blocks queen,
The
king,
case queen
four.
emerging first out of the blocks.
Torsen needs an 8 and needs it badly.
It's not enough to be good. You've got to be lucky.
The big chair. Tight with the knife.
He's very calm. There's nothing he can do apart from pray.
He made the right decision. It's now in the hands of the
Five.
gods.
Turn
And
card is
unless the gods
five.
deliver a red 8, he's walking.
Card is an 8.
Oh, no! Would you believe
Thumbs
it?
up.
The Swanee was behind, then he was in front, and Torsen, with just 2 outs, somehow found one of them.
It's a bad bit with the
59.
4 cards out.
Poker.
59,000.
In the words of Greavesy, it's a funny old game.
Is that machine back?
Yeah.
You were doing your own shuffling.
Well, there's how we stand. 233 for Brindley. Tony G, Torsen, and the Swanee. Not much between those three, and Collier in need of a lot more help.
That's right, yeah.
Suited connectors here for Ram.
17.
Up we go.
You wanted later. Before I fold.
Willie has just hurt Ram, and he's giving him the stare. Has the button,
Pass.
but that face unreadable.
Ram raises to 17,000.
That's
Hard.
how you want it done, right? That's what I understand.
Pass.
Before I fold. you
Now,
want
in the big blind, Collier will have a quarter of his chips in there. He's got a suited king.
He notes Ram is capable of
Okay.
raising with any two,
Richard
and on
moves
that
all
basis, he has gone all in, and he's going to be a slight favourite if...
For 21,000. 4,000 more.
well, it's only 4,000, automatic call.
Ram calls.
So-
Showdown.
Again, Collier with his
Richard
tournament life at
shows
stake, but he is in front.
5 of spades.
It was a jack
Ram
that did
shows
for him last
10
time
jack of
against
clubs.
Ram. Jack and a 6. Can Jack and a 10 put the final nail in Collier's coffin?
Narrow favourite, Collier.
2, 4, 8.
So far, so good.
Deuce 4, 8.
Queen.
Turn card is
That's
a
okay,
queen.
but a 9 is bad news. He needs to avoid a 9, a 10 or a jack.
With
And
the
then
cards
it's-
an 8.
It was close,
And Richard
but he
doubled
is
through.
going to stay with us. And Collier
Richard
has
wins the hand.
doubled through at the expense of Rambaswamy. You're watching the final of the Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe. Collier has been on the deck 2 or 3 times. He's got back up.
Pass. 6.
Still with a chance. Pocket 10s here for Torsen.
18.
Okay, William makes 18,000 to play.
Hard to
Pass.
believe Tony will get involved. Indeed, he does get out of the way. And in the small blind, the cat with 9 lives, Rich Collier. Has found connecting cards,
Pass.
but his hand did not connect with his chips. He leaves it to Ram.
Call.
Ram calls.
King, Queen for Ram.
5, 9, Jack.
It's a
Check.
gut shot draw for Ram, but he'd need one of those 10s that Willie's got.
70.
We know that Tony G folded a 10.
Check.
Both players check.
It's gone check, check. And that's
So colours
okay
are
for
free.
Torsen. He must fancy he's ahead here. Ram's going to bet it, though.
17.
Torsen will shovel them in here, I fancy. He's plucking up his courage, going through the permutations. But I expect him to bet, and if he bets,
Call.
oh, just a call. He's going to let Ram see a free card.
River cards are 3.
So the 10s are good.
Check.
And now Ram slows down.
Yeah, Ram tried on the turn, got a call. He wouldn't have liked that. So
25.
William bets 25,000.
There's no way that Swanee can call here. He's got nothing. He tried a couple of times to steal it from Torsen.
he has put quite a lot of chips into this one, but
Pass.
has the good sense to get away.
Will wins the hand.
And the upshot now is that Torsen is a clear second, and Vaswani is short.
44,000 just shows you how quickly poker can change, especially with the blinds going up to 3 and 6.
Well, he's only got 2,000 more than Collier now, Crub. You can see those two having a dust up.
Well, you pretty much always expect Ram Vaswami's win line to be pretty curvy. There are going to be ups and downs. The trick is to have rather more ups than downs, and he normally pulls that off.
6 to play.
Suited ace in first
18.
position.
William raises to 18,000.
Well, we are five-handed now.
Pass.
Tony playing very few hands. Rich Collier doesn't
Pass.
like his... Oh, but Ram will love this.
Just
All
when he
in.
needed something to happen. They're all over the line.
Can you bring in the 18?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I fancy if Willie had a big ace, this would be automatic.
I think it's only about 26
26
more,
more.
though, Grub.
He is
All in
well
for
chipped now.
26,000 more.
And you would think it might be an automatic call here. He can take Paswani out the final. He's still going to have 100,000 odd if he calls and loses, but does he want to double Ram up?
Well, he's thinking he's behind to pretty much any ace.
Will calls, we have a
pair,
showdown.
and this will be pretty much his worst nightmare.
William shows
He
ace
does
five
have
of
the
spades.
aces and the spades to sound like a
Ram shows
Motorhead song to
hurricane.
get him out of trouble.
5 cards to come then.
Can the Cowboys win this
6,
particular shootout?
queen,
So far,
8.
so good.
Well, no spades
Four,
now.
six, queen,
So down to the
8.
3 aces.
We've seen some amazing beats in this tournament so far.
Look at that. Cucumber in a fridge.
Nothing Torsen can do, he knows that. That's why he's so cool. Here's the turn.
Is a 7.
7.
Well, that's a
Up and down.
up and down straight draw now for Willie. It gives him some more outs, the 4 and the 9, as well as the ace.
Here we go.
This would be cruel on Ram.
River card is a 9.
Oh, he's there! He's made a straight. And Vaswani has to go. He was in with his pocket pins.
Ram
And the
Vaswani.
favourite for the final is history. A very unlucky beat taken down by Torsen.
That was about as cruel as it gets, Trevor. Deserved applause for the crazy horse.
But Torsen now over 200,000 and we are down to 4.
Well, I went out guns blazing, you know. I was raising a lot of pots, and you know, it was all going the sort of way I wanted it to go. But obviously, you got to win the 50-50 shots, and also you got to win, you know, when you're a big favourite like I was in the last pot.
Torsen first to speak. Just 10 high for the Swede.
4 of us left. Start relaxing. You're not going to be last.
18.
Yeah.
William raises to
It's
18,000.
getting a little bit tricky. It's,
Collier lying
I'm
in wait
excited,
with
right?
the
I'm winning
Kojak.
the money and
He is still the short stack. The blinds are marching around the table.
You happy?
He's given it some
Played
thought.
the deuce as well.
Well, he's got 36,000.
And he's
Yeah,
happy
front
the
end
way he
of
played the
Collier.
deuces.
But every 4 hands, he's going to be spending 9,000 just in
Raise, pull
blinds.
a re-raise and hit the flop. That's it.
I was going to bet the flop as well, no matter what it was.
You did bet the flop.
Oh, if it was going to be a bit bigger than that.
I know what you were thinking. You're thinking he's got ace-king.
They're all
just
talking
going
around him,
you know what,
and
yeah,
he's got to make the decision. Does he want to
Just hitting it.
throw him in with Kojak?
I understand.
Well, the raise came in first position, but he's decided
All
these are
in.
good
All
enough. We happen to know he's right.
I'm moving all
But
out.
will Willie Tawson play ball?
36 total.
36,000 total bet.
So it's another 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the best hand. So
He might feel he's getting value, and he does, and he's called.
William
Probably your
shows
favourite.
One of my
10.
hands. 8-10 of diamonds is a bit
And
better.
Richard
I
has
thought I had
King
8
Jack.
diamonds. to be
Certainly
honest.
odds
All
being
right.
offered
Really
from the
will
pot
be
there
right.
for Willie.
This will be all right.
Will it offer anything else? Yes, it will.
10, 5.
He's hit top pair.
For William.
Collier's been outdrawn yet again so far.
But
With an eight.
Date
he
with
has
an eight.
survived worse than this before.
Take the bait. Give me an 8.
Any king, any jack, any straightening cards, and Willie will be worried.
Ace.
Well,
Gives him the queen as well.
Queen's in play.
It's always
Anything with paint on it, and Collier's still here.
You have multi-way now.
Now we can take the date with a.
Date with it. You just take anything.
Can he get off
An ace
floor
from
once
space.
again? He
Cards
can!
a jack.
Incredible!
Richard doubles up.
Collier has been down and out 3 or
Richard
4
wins the
times, and now he's up to nearly 80,000 chips. I don't think he can quite believe it himself.
I think he needs a new poker nickname, Captain Scarlet, because he is indestructible.
The odds
Yeah,
are
that
really
was
bad.
Tawson, you can see he's frustrated. He nearly moved himself and the other two up the money order there, but we are still four-handed.
You've got to love Collier. Yeah, the way this tournament is structured, it's very much
Pass.
to the victor the spoils.
I'm all in.
And Tony
All in.
says all in. He's here to win.
Tony raises all in.
Pocket nines for Tony G.
Pass.
Just Roy the boy. He asks how much, because he's got a
73.
playable hand. Now,
Yep.
Tony G.
Tony's all in for 73,000.
Just
65,000
enough fold
more
equity, I
to Roy
imagine,
call.
to make this a really tricky decision for Roy.
You don't have much. Oh, I so think
Good
you
news then.
got, I so think you got less.
I have a chance.
So think.
You have to call then. If I've got less, I have no choice.
So how much? 65 more.
73 total.
Showdown.
Roy has called.
65,000 more.
He was worried Tony had an ace. In that case, he'll be happy to see it's an underpair.
So we've got a race
So
here.
Tony shows a pair of nines.
That's right.
Roy shows
Tony
Queen,
G's pocket
King.
nines against Brindley's King Queen.
Both reasonably happy to see the others' cards. Now it's down to Lady Luck. Who does she fancy, Roy or Tony?
8, 7, an ace.
He's dodged a bullet so far, Tony G.
Roy drawing thinner and thinner. Needs paint.
Ace.
Turn card is an ace.
King or a queen only.
6 outs.
And
Turn
Tony
cards
G
are
has
three,
doubled
Tony
through.
Aces and
doubles
nines.
up.
At Roy Brindley's expense. And now he's a contender again. Really is a topsy-turvy grand final this.
Now he's gone. Get the bike ready. He's gonna dunk off his chips. Get the bike out for him. Gonna get one of those fast trains back to Ireland.
Here comes the trash
Right,
talk from
yes, sir, so
Tony.
you got your ticket? On. Needs his ticket. Couple more minutes, you're gone. It'll be over. Their embarrassment will be over calling off a queen king. Come on, Roy, that's ridiculous.
How many you got left?
I mean, it's...
Tony accusing Roy of donking off his chips there.
That's not a very nice thing to say in front of a live audience, who's going to rip into you for being such an arrogant
Pass. They won't rip into me.
Four more. Call. Any raise?
I'm offended you call me with that. That's fine.
Is my holiday cancelled?
Nah, your holiday.
Torsen with 2 9 of hearts.
I've got to get the rest of the chips.
It's not going to happen.
Next hand.
It won't happen.
You'll hand them and you'll be happy with
Three.
it.
An ace.
They're coming this way. We've done this before, Roy. It's not a new experience for you. You've managed to hand your chips consistently.
Call. William could get them first.
Okay, William bets 10,000. Roy calls.
Tony G's not in this hand, but he's not going to shut up.
Check.
Flush draw now for Willie.
Check.
He's going to see it for free, and he's hit it.
Oh, Roy let him off the hook there. And could it be back-to-back bludgeonings for Brindley?
23.
23,000.
Tony accused Roy of tilting. Eyes darting from side to side.
Pass.
William wins the
Makes
hand.
lay down.
Good lay down in the end from Brindley.
Needs to take some deep breaths.
Might have been royal to call by all the grief he was getting from Tony G there. New chip leader is William Torsen. Tony G in second, Brindley third, but there's, well, only about 60,000 between the 4 of them. Collier first to act. And he is going to act with those walking sticks. Oh, and Brindley's got ace queen behind him.
25 total.
Richard raises to 25,000.
All in.
All in.
Roy moves all in.
We've got your blood pumping.
Pass.
This is going to be a decision pot. Does he call with sevens? Collier would be all in. Is he pot committed? He could get away from this. But does he think Roy's tilting? He would be a marginal favourite. And that's all you can do. He's called!
And I think that's the reason he did, Grub. He reckoned it would be a race, and a race it is.
Well, Roy
Richard
Brindley
shows
needs
a
to
pair
hit
of
an ace
sevens.
or a queen.
Roy shows ace
Or is
queen.
it going to be a dramatic fall from grace? So this would put him right back up there.
Collier wins this, he's chip leader. But not now, probably.
10.
The ace comes straight away.
6.
Flop is ace 10, 6.
Lucky 7 or running cards for a straight.
Here's the turn.
6.
Turn cards are
So
6.
now 2 outs.
2 outs for a full house. He's been lucky all the time. Can he do it again?
He can't.
So
Close.
close.
Say goodbye to Richard Collier. Put your hands together,
Great
please.
challenge
Richard
for glory
Collier.
here is over. He has been an absolute star. He's only 20 years of age. He came back from 27,000 in his heat and nearly came back from 12,000 in the final. But he's gone. Brindley's the chip leader and we're free-handed.
I think I played quite well. I was short stacked early and managed to come back from about 12,000 stack to have a bit of a try, but it just didn't go my way.
Roy stretching his lead.
He's spending most of his time in the last 20 minutes counting his chips. Those greens, you can see, are 10,000. The blacks are 5 and the purples 1. He's got 355,000, well over half the available chips.
That vice beginning to close around Tony G. And this time it's Brindley with the Johnny Moss, ace 10.
Call.
Just a call.
4 more.
Perhaps hoping to induce a bet. And Willie Thorson and Tony G both have promising cards.
Call. Any raise.
Option on Tony G.
They said I don't like to see flops.
Suited connectors. 8-7, and he says, all right, we'll see 3 free ones.
So 3-way action here.
9, 10, 8.
Ooh. Bottom pair and a straight draw for Tony G.
Check.
That's a real action flop.
Check.
Top pair for Brindley.
8.
And that has given Tony 3-8.
He's got a set.
Check, check, check.
Roy not being tempted.
And a 5.
Now this could be Tony G's moment.
8.
Will bets 8,000.
Well, Torsen
Tony
bets
G
because
raises
he's got
to
9s.
30,000 total.
Well, that raise could keep Brindley out of trouble.
Pass.
Seen a bet and a re-raise.
And pass.
Tony wins the hand.
Well, it was an easy laydown for Brindley in the end, and a much-needed pot for Tony G.
You just want me to raise it to let you know I have a heavy
Date with 8, right?
date with an 8.
Tony G
Call. 4 more.
giving lessons. And looks like he's going to call from the small blind.
Call. Any raise? Check.
Roy gets a free one
Okay, we have a
with
family
his
pot.
suited Jack Deuce.
Figure if I give you 8,000.
So three-way again.
Oh, there is a Jack.
Check.
And that's going to cause
3
real
and 9.
problems here, potentially for Brindley,
Check.
although the fact that there are 3 diamonds out might slow things down a little
16
bit.
total.
Roy bets 16,000.
Tony G has Roy out-kicked. Torsen has a diamond draw, but only with the 8. There's plenty of diamonds higher than that in the deck. If Torsen calls and another diamond comes, he still might not know where
Pass.
he is, so he gets out of the way. Now this is it. Can Tony G put it to Roy Brindley? He passes
Roy
it.
wins the hand.
Wow. He must have been scared of the diamonds. Brindley's bet has got Tony G off the hand when he had the best of it.
I was gifted my way to the finals, to be honest. Just one of those days where everything fell into place. I think I only had a premium starting hand once, but only 2 cards, and I was flopping 2 pairs. And that's nice. You know, you need those. Maybe the key to it is to manipulate your opponents, put his chips in the pot. But all in all, you can't complain when you connect him with every flop that you see, and that was my route to the final.
You're watching the Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe Grand Final from London. Roy Brindley, a big chip leader now. Ian Fraser has moved into the commentary box. He's been bullying the other 2 around with his chips, Ian, too.
Yeah, I've been watching, Trevor. This is absolutely, what a fantastic time to come into this heat again. Three great players left in here. I mean, Tony is the one that you'd always want in there for all the verbal and the action. Willie was the guy I picked out in his heat as being a really super aggressive player. And Roy, my favourite and tip at the beginning, I'd love him to win. Mr. Ladbrokes. Here they come. Let's get them round.
With the blinds at this level, Ian, you're sticking in 15,000 every 3 hands. Tony G and Torsen can't wait too much longer.
This will be the level that well is a massive. He's got to play this. He's all in.
Tony moves all in.
Well, here we go. Come on, Roy.
Ace Jack for Brindley's got him dominated. If he plays.
He'll play. Don't worry about this.
110, I think.
He's worried about Willie behind him.
110.
That's a good pun.
I'm all in.
All in.
Roy moves all in.
No
All
pass.
passes.
Showdown now.
We have a showdown.
And Tony G's
shows
in big
ace-9.
trouble.
Roy shows ace jack.
Well, you mentioned that Roy's been unlucky in the past. He'll have to get unlucky again now.
I hope I just didn't put the mockers on him.
If he's not going to get
10.
the knockout blow.
6.
Come on, Roy.
Going down now, the flops come.
I don't think he's a B2 high somehow. No, didn't think so.
He's almost resigned to his fate, Tony G.
Turn cards are 10.
Pairs the board. There are split pot possibilities now, and Roy knows it.
It's a 9 to stay in.
Yes! Oh!
Split pot.
Split the pot.
Well, Tony G has got out of jail there. He had 1 foot out the door.
Oh, mate, that was...
I know, if you get caught, that was impressive, yeah.
That's what it's doing.
That is the impressive chip stack of Roy Brindley. More than 400,000 he has.
Yeah, he always stacks his chips very regimental, Trevor, this guy. Normally in colours. You see him, he twirls them round all in the same colours, but I think he's been getting them so quick, he ain't had time this time.
I'm all in. 90.
All in.
All in, says Tony G, with not a lot.
Pass.
Brindley's out.
I call.
Torsen
Well,
calls.
that's a call.
Cool.
Oh, good.
Don't think Tony G wanted to hear that word call. He's behind.
He's got a couple of live cards there.
3, 7, 6.
Torsen okay so far. Oh, there it is.
No, you got the draw.
It's given Willie 8 more outs
He's
here.
he's up and down.
Yeah.
Pay the board.
He's got 14 outs.
Almost wild. Yeah, well done.
Yeah, there's his 9.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Well, he had 14 outs there, Trevor.
and he's hit one of them. And, well, Tony G, so popular, but he's got to go.
The atmosphere in the crowd, I mean, it was great to have the support, and I had a lot of fun. You know, I wanted to get to the heads-up stage, but you know, I think that the best 3 players made it to the last 3, and I think the best 2 players will fight it out.
We're about to begin heads-up play at the grand final of the Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe. And we've got 2 real masters left. The chip leader, Roy Brindley, nearest to camera, and the Swede, William Torsen. A 2-to-1 chip lead for Brindley, Ian. He's got to start big favourite.
Yeah, that will be about his odds 2-to-1 as well. But one big hand here and it can change straight away.
That's how they stand. 395 Brindley, 205 Torsen, and a big difference in the prize money they're playing for. 120,000 for first, 70,000 for second. So effectively, there's 50 grand on this heads-up battle.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
And the prestige of the title Masters champion for 2007. Butler's in front of the Swede for the first hand of heads-up play. Blinds 5 and 10,000. Next level up, there'll be 7 and 15, which is better news for Brindley than Torsen. He's the one with the chips.
Yeah, and the standard raise is 30,000 all the time now.
Cool. No race.
He's flat called probably 70% of the hand so far.
2, 4, ace.
Brindley's got the worst
10.
starting hand in poker.
Roy bets 10,000.
He's got a small piece of it. Torsen has a bigger piece.
With 10.
Will re-raises to 20.
Call.
Roy calls.
See their minimum raises. You know that none of them are committing too bigger chips to the pot yet.
Torsen makes trip fours.
30.
Wow.
Roy comes out and bets it. It's going to get in trouble here.
If he flat calls him here, it could force Roy to have another bet on the turn, on the river. Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah.
Will calls.
There's no card for Brindley on the river.
5.
Let's see if he wants to fire another bullet into the pot here.
60.
Roy bets 60,000.
Well, it's what a bullet. Some artillery in there.
Oh, this is music to Willie's ears. You know, he's just trying to work out if he can get any more chips out of this.
Can't possibly think Roy's got a 3.
He's got to think he's in front.
Okay, win.
Wow, he's laid it down.
He's put down a monster.
Well, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Royce, look at his face. He's thinking, what have I got away with there?
Bluff. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to say.
Heads up continues. Roy Brindley's dominance continues. 460,000 he has. He is putting the squeeze on the Swede. Skyscrapers there for Brindley. But a pocket pair for Thorsen. And if Brindley has got anything, and he has, this might be...
It depends. He's going to limp in again, you see. He's done this with every pot. And Roy don't mind this, you know, with the amount of chips he's got.
5, 7. Check.
Well, he's got a piece of it, Brindley.
10.
Well, that's 10,000. Roy calls.
The bet is nothing, you know. It's,
7.
you see what I mean?
Look at this.
Check.
A set of sevens.
Well,
check.
It's a nothing bet all the time. 10,000.
3.
10 cards.
Well, that has put 3 clubs on board.
35.
35,000.
Well, this is an easiest lay down in the world after the last hand.
That's
wins the hand.
And it's all about Roy the Boy at the moment.
Well, Trevor, I know we're sitting in the commentary box, but I don't think he's played this particularly well, William. He don't seem like he wants to be forcing any action at all.
I'm getting outplayed here. I'm getting outplayed.
He just said, I'm getting outplayed here, and he's not wrong. And with Brindley so consistent in picking up the pots, I do get the impression it's the death throws for the Swede, unless he can find some moves. He's got a suited jack.
All in.
Well, he's gone all in with a jack 4. Let's see what Roy's got. Well,
Roy's got bullets! This could be it!
Roy calls.
Unless Thorsen gets really lucky. Talk about bad timing.
Will shows Jack 4 of diamonds. Roy shows pair of aces.
I'm frightened to look at this.
He's 5 cards away from a 6-figure payday, Brindley. He doesn't want to see diamonds.
4.
That's paired up.
Queen.
Thorsen. More
7.
outs.
Flop is 4, queen, 7.
A jack or a 4.
Roy will be looking for a queen or an ace here.
Tell me when it's over.
9.
That's not it.
Two
A jack
pairs of
or a
9.
4, or Brindley is the champion. Oh, can you believe it?
Will doubles up.
Sometimes there's no justice.
106.
Trip 4s for Thorsen, and he's right back in it. And sometimes this game is cruel.
It's 106.
Absolutely unbelievable.
106, yeah? 106.
I hate to say it, but this always happens to Roy in these televised events. I thought his luck had changed when he won his heat in the last one. It always happens to him. Mind you, we've got game on now. They're back to levels, you devils, how they started.
So Thorsen with that huge let-off, back over 200,000. He has the button, and consequently will speak first.
Nah.
Check.
Thorsen limps in again. Brindley says, give us a flop.
10. 8. 8. Check. 15. Raise.
Look at this. A move from Thorsen. Brindley doesn't believe him.
To 45,000.
30 more.
He is different class, I'll tell you. He's different class.
How did he know that Thorsen was making a move when he's made so few?
Because he's a good player. You know, he's showing it. He's showing it here. This is definitely the best final I've ever seen. Two nice cards here from William. Will he make up the blind? Put in a raise. Roy's got queen 9. Not a bad card.
Call. Any raise?
Well, he'd be pleased to see this flop with Queen 9 for nothing.
3, Queen, 8.
Brindley hits the flop.
Check. Check.
Check, check. I think if we see a diamond come, we might get a bet.
Check. Check. 20.
Well, he's
Well,
come
that's
out and
20,000. Roy calls.
he's come out and bet his middle pin.
And a jack. Check.
So jacks and queens. Brindley's hand is good.
Well, bets 50,000.
50.
Wow.
Call.
Yeah,
calls.
nice quick call from
Easy
Roy.
call from Brindley. He's going to take this pot down.
Queens and
He
jacks.
just hasn't been able to make
Roy
a move,
shows
William,
queens
has he?
and jacks, wins the
That's
hand.
quite a big pot, 170,000 in there, and Brindley
Trevor,
is now right back in the groove and right back in charge.
I'm telling you, Roy's got this guy completely locked up. He just hasn't been able to make one move on him. It's unbelievable.
Cards in the air then. Button is in front of the Swede.
Yeah, we mustn't forget, I mean, William played absolutely fantastic
Cool.
in his heat,
And
Trevor,
raise.
to get here, and I think he's played absolutely great. Down to the heads up.
10, 7, 2. Check.
Flush draw for Torsen.
Check.
Yeah, it's a nice draw in hand for him.
Queen,
Up and down for Brindley.
20.
Roy bets 20,000.
He can't get him off of this, I shouldn't think.
Call.
Will calls.
5.
Check.
Check. Check.
The players check.
Well, as you see, he ain't even got the move on the end to try and steal the pot. You know.
Oh,
Roy
wow.
shows a jack.
Jack 8.
9, jack
Wow.
up, queen high.
Brindley wins. He
Wins
didn't
the
think he
hand.
was going to. But the fact that Torsen didn't bet, they just turned him over and he had the better cards. And now, well, I tell you what, if you got Torsen's slice in a restaurant, you want to
Yeah.
see the manager, wouldn't you?
You'd be moaning, all right. That wouldn't fill up my little baby.
Torsen's
Again.
found some paint.
Yeah, again, a king. Well, Roy's got ace-10 here.
Raises.
He's
50
raised
total.
it. I think he'll be going all in
50,000
here,
total
Roy.
bet.
He's looking at the stack. All in, he
Roy
says.
moves all in. Will
Oh, here we
calls.
go.
We have a showdown.
There we go.
Is Brindley going to suffer more misfortune? If he doesn't, he'll be the champion.
Will shows king 3. Roy shows ace 10.
Oh, no.
5.
Straight away, a pair for Torsen.
Oh,
Two
that's-
pair now.
3, 5.
Well,
king.
Brindley's upset someone
This is
somewhere down the line.
Ace.
Oh, wow.
Chances,
Ace.
chances.
Well, now he's got a king 5 or a 10.
The real
No,
cards an
But
eight.
not that.
Sorry,
Two
not-
pair for
Doubles up.
Torsen.
Unbelievable, Trevor, ain't it?
15 there.
How much more bad luck can Brindley have in this final?
I'm all in.
He's all in again.
He's all
King
in.
Jack.
Will announces all in.
Cool.
Roy calls. Will shows king jack. Roy shows ace 7.
Ace 7. This is exactly a coin flip. Wow, here we go again. Roy's on his feet. They're both on their feet.
Must say that
Nine.
Brindley's got to be
Ace.
due, and there's the ace.
Oh, he's flopped 2
9,
pair.
Ace 7.
He can only hit runner straight here, I
He has
think.
2 pairs, aces and 7s.
Put up a 10 for the TV.
Torsen
He wants a 10 for the
needs
TV.
a miracle.
9.
That's it.
There is no
Drawing.
card for Torsen.
That's it.
Brindley
Drawing
knows
dead.
it.
Ladies
We've
and
got a
Rivers
gentlemen,
of
champion.
element,
together.
finally Brindley has done it. He's had
You're
Torsen on the
runner-up.
rack for most of the game anyway. And finally, he's ground his man down. And he's thoroughly deserved to him.
We've got our European Masters champion, Trevor. What an absolutely fantastic game.
Brindley had his aces cracked, he had top pair beaten, but he kept his focus. And in the end, the Swede just couldn't live with it. $120,000 and the title of Betfair.com Poker Masters of Europe champion. He was going to throw those, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, put your hands together. Our runner-up, please. Will Towson. Yeah, big round of applause.
Yeah, the Swede, he's played a good game, Trevor. I just think he didn't quite have it at the end once it went heads up. But I'm so pleased for Roy. I'm really glad.
I feel pretty good to be second now. I really wanted to win it. Like, I had some second and third places, like lately, and I wanted to win really bad, but with the hands I got in the final and everything, I can't be disappointed. I was like really cold. And I also played pretty weak, so as I said before, he deserved to win it.
It's very easy after you won it, so it's fantastic. You know, all poker's great fun when you win. But I did genuinely enjoy this. Probably helped by the fact that, you know, the blinds didn't go out of control. There was a lot of play in the game, and even at the latter stages, there was plenty of play there. So it was an enjoyable experience.
First out, internet qualifier Steve Cordy. His pocket hooks busted by Brindley's trip deuces. 50 hands in, we lost Crazy Horse in the cruelest way imaginable. His Cowboys beaten when Towson rivered a straight. Out in fourth, the brave 20-year-old Rich Collier. His comeback going great until Brindley hit his ace on the flop. Tony G went in third. He tried to steal with Queen 8, but Towson had ace 9. The $36,000 prize money split between the Rasebedu Torgus charity in Lithuania and the Prince's Trust. The final showdown, after any number of near misses, Roy called Towson's all in with ace 7, and his two-pair won the day and the trophy.
Congratulations, Roy. Brilliant tournament performance, and congratulations from Betfair.com. Betfair.com Poker Master Europe champion.
Thank you very much. What's that? What's that?
We hope you enjoyed watching that exclusive show, a brilliant piece of poker history. And if you do want to see more, make sure you're subscribed because we have a lot more coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.